Hello, parents. Welcome to my open house presentation. My name is Mr. Donohue. I am your son or daughter's English teacher this year. My apologies for not being here on open house night, but I have a soccer game I have to coach for the district that night, and we just could not change it. So thank you for tuning in and taking the time to watch this. I am your child's English 11 teacher this year, and I wanted to take you through some aspects of the class and tell you all about what we're doing this year. So our first focus this year is on the literature, and we developed it around the common theme this year, which is finding your place in the world, which really kind of hits where the kids are in their lives, right? They're juniors in high school. They're thinking about whatever step may be next, whether that's college or the workplace. And the four stories we selected this year, Into the Wild, We Should Hang Out Sometime, The Catcher in the Rye, and I Am Legend, I think really encapsulate this idea of I don't know where I am in my life. I'm trying to figure out my life. And I really believe that these four stories can really connect to the students. They're engaging, they're fun. We're also going to be exploring the theme through poetry, speeches, essays, and other types of non-fictional texts. Along with all of the literature we engage in, we also do a lot of writing in this class. And the writing that we engage in is done through what's called a workshop model. So I believe that writing for the kids on this level needs to be a shared experience, and it needs to be shared in order to help them grow and improve. So what does that mean? We do the writing together. Writing is never going to be done at home. We do all the writing together. We share our writing. I will many times take students' writing and put it up on the smart board for everyone to see. That way we can all work on it and improve it together. That includes my writing. I'll write all the pieces with the students as well to model writing, to show them what good writing looks like. And that way it can become a communal experience. We can all learn from each other and we can all grow as writers together. Also, the students know, and we'll work on this as the year goes on, that because writing is something that people can continue to grow on and work with, it is something that can be rewritten as the year goes on. So every major writing assignment can be rewritten for a higher grade. So what will happen is when they do their first writing assignment, I'll grade it. From the day they get it back, they'll have 1 week to do a rewrite. So they'd have to come, they sit with me, we go through their essay, they take the suggestions, they go home, they rewrite the essay, then they'll resubmit the new essay and the original for a higher grade. It's not an average of the two, it's a higher. That way we can promote growth in the writing process. The English Regents exam is back on this year. It was canceled for the last few years due to COVID, but it is back this year. We have it scheduled for January. This is a graduation requirement. We will be preparing for this exam through the reading and writing. Once the exam is done and all the students pass it, the nature of the class will change because it's no longer a focus. So we can now start to explore other things. We can open things up. We can start talking about college essay writing. We can start talking about the essays for the application process. Here's our Google Classroom information. If you'd like to follow us along on Google Classroom, you'll see the code right here in the middle of the page. We'd love to have you follow along to stay abreast of what's happening in the classroom. I post homework here. I'll also post the notes from class here as well. The students also know that I have class notes in a notebook I carry with me as well. If they ever miss class, they can come to the notebook, get the notes. They can go to Google Classroom and get the notes as well. Submission policies for homework. I expect homework to be turned in on time. One of the things I'm really working on with the students this year is having them become independent, mature, and accountable for their work. So when I assign homework, I'd like it due the next day. I'll allow them to turn it in the following day for half credit. After that, there's no credit for late homework. However, I do tell the students that I understand that they all have incredibly complicated lives outside of school. And if any situation should arise, which would prevent them from doing their homework, they need to talk to me and we can work it out. Here's my contact information. If you have any questions, concerns, or if you feel that there's anything I should know about in regards to your students' development, in their progress, anything I should know about at all, please feel free to email me. I I would prefer if you need to give me a call to talk to me, don't use the number that's attached to the school website. Our phone access here is incredibly limited. So here's a Google Voice number you can call me on. It'll go right to my cell phone, and you can leave me a message and I'll call you back as soon as I can. If you have any questions about anything, please do not hesitate to reach out. I hope you and your children all have a great year, not just here and in all their classes. And I hope to see you all very soon. Take care, everybody.